Hi, thanks for stopping by. We are 21 years old, living in our fifth wheel camper. We decided to move all the way across the United States to the mountain ranges that we know and love. We've actually traveled to these mountains several years prior, so we were very confident on our ability to get here. We knew the way, we knew the path, all we had to do was drive. I became aware that a lot of people like to rush through RV life. That's why we decided to do this in a more grounded fashion. Since this is our life now, I decided to book spots for a month at a time. Therefore, that amount of money in that month's time is equivalent to the rent we would pay back home. This is not a vacation, this is our life. I think more people should see the beauty of RV life. This is different from van life because you can actually detach your vehicle and set up camp, set up home where you can explore otherwise. If we lived in a van, we would always have to take everything with us everywhere. For us, it was so important to have a home base that was stable and reliable with all of your everyday amenities. I'm extremely grateful that we're giving ourselves enough space to settle down in each spot and explore the area. It was hard enough to get here. I couldn't imagine moving every other day or even every other week. So after spending a few days here, we had to go to the grocery store just to get some things, but honestly, there was one major thing that we had to get because of my mishap. We had to get a whole new TV for the living room because while I was pushing the slide in, when we were on our way to this spot, the TV was out a little farther than it was supposed to be and I heard a loud crack as the slide was coming in, and that just really got me. But luckily Zane's aunt sent him enough money for us to be able to get a new TV. It's gonna be a lot smaller than the other one, but you know what? I just have to accept that. It could be much worse. We got these jack stands for the RV for when we need to do work on the tires, but also it will work for Zane's truck as well. I had to get a new RV air filter, and you always gotta get the big bottle of this stuff for your toilet. Late night munchies, pasta sauce, big elbow noodle, some toothpaste. This is my favorite stuff. The kitties will love these. They've never tried this kind before, so I'm excited for them. We're gonna try something new for our mayonnaise. Lunch meat, sour cream, juice. And then I got this mixture to go with this so that we can make our own salad kits and save on those. Not 1, but 2 gallons of milk, because when you go to Walmart around here, you need to stock up on the milk because it's so much less than everywhere else. Easily my favorite pickle. And sandwich bread. We're trying our best not to spend too much money since we are down to 1 income now with just my boyfriend. So we're trying our best to stay within our budget with groceries and everything. We did have to spend a little more this trip though, just for some RV maintenance stuff. This is supposed to go onto the roof. It was the cheapest roof coating that I could find that had good reviews, so I hope that works okay because our roof is looking a little janky right now. I am just gonna use what groceries we have in the fridge and the pantry to really dwindle everything down. We don't have any grocery stores anywhere close to us right now, so that will be easy for me to do and for us to save money because we have some truck repairs coming up as well, like replacing the truck tires and just maintaining everything with our RV and with the truck. So we need to save money where we can. So I'm gonna be eating at home and drinking coffee at home because we're out in the middle of nowhere and that's how we're gonna save money. I can't lie, getting here was extremely stressful, especially towards the end of the trip. So I'm grateful that I'm now finally feeling grounded and settled in. Having a month at each spot is really a blessing. For dinner tonight, I'm showing you guys something new. I really love this meal. It tastes really good, especially when you just want to throw everything in one pot and get that thing done. Just put as many potatoes in this as you need to fill everybody up. I always do 2 to 2.5 potatoes per person, and then I put in my little pepper onion mixture. You can do fresh if you want. I use 1 Polish sausage. I usually always use the beef one, but obviously that can be whatever you would like. Sometimes I would add butter into this, but I think the grease from the Polish sausage is actually going to be enough to help the potatoes cook. I season with salt and pepper, but you can use whatever seasons you're feeling. I would also typically use garlic powder, but I don't have any of that today. When that is about halfway cooked, that's when I add the barbecue sauce into it, and you want this to kind of caramelize, so I let this cook for like another 20 minutes. I'd say this cooks for about 40 to 45 minutes on high. Warm your tortillas up, and then you just get to stuff in. Don't stuff them too fat or you won't be able to roll them up. I like to put cheese, ranch, and lettuce in mine. Trust me, okay? Trust this combo. It works. Then you roll that thing up into a burrito. I made this one so fat I couldn't roll both ends up. These burritos are so freaking good. You would love these if you tried them. I kind of made this recipe up on my own, so if you do try them, let me know. I know you won't regret it. It's just not like any burrito. It's not what you'd expect it to be. It's so freaking good. Babe, what do you rate the burrito? Freaking 30. A 30 out of 10? Mm-hmm. The kitties get the good yummy treats today. Ew. 3 for you. A beautiful day out. It's been raining like every single day that we've been here, which really makes me want to get on top of the RV seals and the RV roof just to make sure that we don't get any additional water damage, which it's okay if we do. You know, this is our first camper. We're learning with this camper. I'm gonna give myself grace and space and not feel bad that we didn't get that done before. I have just been spending my morning cleaning things up around here, getting ourselves settled. I'm still feeling kind of weird after moving across the entire United States. I think I'm in an adjustment period right now, because now that we've reached this like huge goal, it's like, okay, we reached the goal, now what? And I know that my brain and my body and everything just needs to acclimate to like being up in a higher elevation, like our entire lifestyle changing. I'm happy that the worst thing that happened though as we traveled across the United States was that our TV broke. So, you know, it's all about the perspective that you look at things. Also, I have to say that I have not been on top of my journaling or my daily inner work like at all. I usually am always writing in my journal and my planner throughout the whole year, so taking like a couple weeks off like this has also kind of put me in a funk, and I know that I need to just discipline myself in order to feel better about my inner world. We're here for a whole month. We just get to relax, explore. I'm glad that we don't have to move the RV again anytime soon. As I transition into this new piece of my life, I'm forced to take everything slower. Slow down, enjoy the moments, and let everything else go. What is important to me? What are my values? What do I care about? How do I want to spend my time? Do I have any hobbies? These are all things that have been running through my head. Like, I do want to start reading again as well. But I think that I'm finally getting out of my transitional phase and ready to start exploring my inner world even deeper. We are gonna have some pizza for dinner tonight because we went to the grocery store and Zane would not put this down. Even though I told him that I was gonna make dinner tonight, he said no, he wants pizza. So we got this big thing for only like $6 in a small town grocery store. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. So we're gonna have this pizza and a side salad. This big guy is not fitting in the toaster oven. I'm gonna have to clean off the stove so that I can put it in the big propane oven. Being out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the mountains, is just so beautiful. It was absolutely everything that I've dreamed of. This campground too is super laid back, but also super nice as well. I think that the mountains speak for themselves around here. Honestly, I think I'll stick to making my own salads and staying away from those salad kits now. I don't know why I thought that it was going to be so much harder than it actually is. Good morning. We're having a good day today. We're going to go to the gas station down the street, the only gas station in a 20-mile radius, down the street and get some iced coffee because I went there yesterday and I saw they had a fancy iced coffee machine. So I just want to come back home and have a really good day, very productive day, get a bunch of cleaning done, start my video editing, just make our house feel like a home, and let the kitties have a good day too because they're outside just hanging out. When we do go to the gas station for coffee, sometimes they don't always have the creamer that we like, so I'll just bring it home untouched and put my own creamer in it since I gotta make my own creamer and it's a lot thicker and more natural and healthy for you. Watching this footage just makes me realize how proud I am of us. How proud I am of us that we stayed so committed to a lifestyle, invested in it, and everything did work out because it was meant to be. We made it meant to be. We set the intention when we bought our RV and had it sit in storage for a year that this is where we were going to live, even though we didn't have a truck to pull it at the time. We had faith in ourselves and we followed through with our vision, and now we are reaping the fruits of our rewards. Our kitty's going to come along too. I think it's a pretty good life and it makes me super grateful for where we are. Here is today's fit. We are gonna go to the gas station again and get more caffeine. I know we have a problem, but yeah, I'm feeling like a mountain girl today. Is it giving mountain girl? We also found out that it's the kitty's birthday today. The kitties are officially 3 years old today. So I actually made all of tonight's dinner in the crock pot. I just let the beef cook on high for about an hour or two, and then I scrambled it. I added my Alfredo sauce and spinach too. I added spinach, and then I cooked the noodles and dinner was done. And since it was the kitty's birthday, or so I thought on this day anyways, I guess their birthday is actually the day that I'm recording this voiceover, which is fine. I mean, can the kitties really conceptualize what 3 years means? Anyways, so we got them ready to go on their little hike. Good thing this campground has a really nice trail system, and we actually have kitty backpacks that we put them in. If you didn't know the kitty story, we have a mama kitty Nye and her 3 babies, Runner, Chi-Chi, and Coco, and they do like to go on hikes. We've actually trained them to go on hikes, at least like a little bit. Sometimes we have to pull them along. They really just like to sit outside and see what the mountains are all about tonight, though. They were actually too scared to go down to the trail for some reason, and we decided to listen to their intuition because maybe it could have been a big animal or something. So we just let them enjoy by the campground and sit on the table for them to celebrate turning 3 years old today, and Mama Nyla is like 5. Happy birthday, dear kitties. Happy birthday.
I got one left. Who's it for? Pretty good.
Everybody's had fun going up inside to the park.
Yay!